What is going on, community? It is TJ, aka Flash by Night, and we are here keeping up with the comics. So go ahead, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and we are going to get into it because today we are keeping up with Flash Annual Issue number 1. Now, I've been saying for a couple of issues that sometime sooner or later in this Surge story, which finishes in Flash Annual Issue number 1, that we were going to have to go and revisit the Heroes in Crisis landscape. For those who don't know, Heroes in Crisis was an event where Wally West basically lost control of his powers and, for lack of better words, killed a few heroes while in a mental health facility that probably shouldn't have been a mental health facility. Fast forward, and we've been following Wally West through the Speed Force and through the body of other speedsters. I assume trying to learn some lessons that he'd need in the end, and that is indeed what happens. We land in the Heroes in Crisis landscape, and he meets up with a fellow hero from that story. I'm almost sure if you read Heroes in Crisis, you know where this is going, but he meets up with that hero, and they have a heart-to-heart, they have a chat. It is great. It covers all of the superhero hero tropes, but it does it in a very genuine way and moved me emotionally, to tell you the truth. But outside of Wally having to go through the Speed Force and the Speed Force putting him through these paces, what the Speed Force has also been doing at the same time is trying to get rid of an old villain who is also in the Speed Force that Wally does not know about, and he kind of makes himself known. We do the whole superhero, supervillain fight thing, but because of who is there with Wally, it's also great. We kind of resolved that problem, but I think the meat of this whole thing is the conversation that Wally has with this certain hero. I really want to spoil it, but I don't want to spoil it just in case you want to read it. But the conversations that Wally has, the lessons that Wally learns, are really the great part of this book and what moves you as a Flash reader. But in the end, it helps him develop and pushes him into being the concrete version of the Flash that we will have going forward. And that's kind of what happens in this book. It's a great book. I'm trying not to spoil too much of it. I can kind of tell you about the action. I can kind of tell you about the interactions, but the actual things that are said in this book, the actual feelings that are conveyed, really make the book. And I really think I think you should go out and check it out. And that's it. Flash Annual Issue number 1. Jeremy Adams is writing it, and if he is going to be writing it going forward, The Flash and Wally West, I believe, are in great hands. So check out Flash Annual Issue number 1. And also, this week on July 21st, I believe Flash 772 is dropping, and that will be a good jumping on point if you want to jump on Wally's first adventure as the Flash in this DC iteration. So that was keeping up with the comics. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. I hope you'll go and start checking out my favorite hero and one of my favorite books. If you did, go ahead, hit that like button, and if you are not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and as always, leave comments. I love talking with the community. I love the back and forths. I always respond. We have a great time. But in the meantime, as I always say, love yourself, love others, pick up Flash 772, and I will be back in a flash.